What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
I think it's 144. If I'm remembering correctly, because last week was 143, yes. And that means because numbers...
It's Lando and Lewis Hamilton.
You're right, it is. It's Lando and Lewis Hamilton. You're right.
It's the Lando and Lewis Hamilton
I had to think there for a second, because I was like 4 and 40, and I was like, oh, and he's number 1 now.
Last week's was the I Love You episode, because that's how you, like, I Love You in numbers, 143.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That would have been good for this week with Valentine's Day going on.
That would have been good. That would have been very good timing if that had worked out.
Yeah.
Just should have taken another week off somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we should have done it. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to episode number 144 of the Underground Circuit podcast. As always, my name is Owen, that is Casey. Thank you for joining us tonight. We were just joking around about it. It's probably going to be the last shorter-ish episode.
For a really long time.
For a very long time. Until the end of the season. Because
I'd say summer break. I feel like summer break, maybe.
Summer break, we do get some shorter ones. That's right. It depends on the moves that happen with drivers and everything. Yes. So that's fair. But thank you for joining us tonight. We have, like I said, a couple things to go over tonight. We finally know what the rest of the grid looks like, what the entire grid looks like for their liveries, which we're very happy about, very excited about. 2 pieces of news to go over, nothing really crazy. And then there's some IndyCar news as well. So
actually, it's kind of IndyCar F1 news.
All right, IndyCar F1 news. That's good.
It was something Zach Brown said the other day. So,
but before we get into that, make sure to go follow us over on our social medias. Our Instagram/threads is Underground Circuit _. Our X/Twitter is UG Circuit Pod. And TikTok is Underground_Circuit. Make sure to go follow us on over there. Also, make sure to go subscribe to us over on YouTube at just Underground Circuit. Like I said, a bunch of YouTube stuff coming. And we posted our first main video, the Creator's Kit, which we're very, very excited about. I'm very excited about that. And we are so close. We are at like 76 views. And I'm really hoping, because... one, our most viewed video, 77 views with Gunther Steiner. So I'm hoping that we can surpass that, which would just be a small but very nice win to have. And also hit the 100 view mark, which would make me a very happy person. So please make sure to go subscribe to us over on YouTube. Watch that video. It's a great interview with Jamie. He was an awesome storyteller. He did a great job of just explaining all the gear that he uses to do the thing that he does. So make sure to go do that. So... starting off, meme of the week. Casey, you have one?
Yes, I will share my screen. 1 second. This is my meme of the week. If you watch the Olympics, you saw Italy.
Yes.
Go away, Riverside. I want to Why is it doing that? It was.
I can see your screen.
I know. I want to see. I know. I can see what I'm sharing, but I wanted to bring it back up on Riverside, and like the notification thing on my computer was like covering how it makes it small in the corner, and I was like, I couldn't figure out how to put it away. Anyway, if you're watching the Olympics, Italy got bronze in the team event for figure skating the other day. There is one of their men figure skater, Matteo Rizzo, which is maybe the most quintessential Italian name ever. He skated. He's the reason they probably ended up getting third. It was a beautiful performance. Later on, you find out up on the Jumbotron, they're like putting a message to the crowd or who they're dedicating the performance to. His message to the crowd is Forza Ferrari. So
awesome.
Immediately, I was like, oh, I have a new favorite figure skater. It's this Matteo Rizzo. Yes. I need to, he's my fave. This post is from Motorsport. So it says sporting idols. He was asked about who his sporting idols are. He said, sporting idols, Charles Leclerc. Ferrari, of course.
Wow.
It's the team I prefer. And Charles Leclerc is my favorite driver. Leclerc is a driver who grew up in the academy, and I've been following him since he was in Formula 2 many years ago. So, yeah.
Oh, so also the social media post is coming soon of them meeting each other and everything. And
oh, if he wasn't going to be in Monza already, he's easily going to be in Monza.
Yeah, absolutely.
he's also from 20 minutes outside of Milan, so
Oh my gosh,
he's
yeah, it's gonna happen.
easily, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. So yeah, Matteo Rizzo. It's not even, like I said, it's not a meme. It's just a fun moment from the Olympics that turned into F1.
It's a cool crossover. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. That is funny. It's supposed to be a message to the fans, and it's just Forza Ferrari.
Forza Ferrari. Well, when you're
That's
in
good.
Milan, in Italy, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure the crowd went nuts too.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Italian spectators in the crowd went crazy for it. Absolutely. All right. Well, my meme. I don't really have anything to show for it, but Casey's gonna understand what I'm talking about the moment I say this, and that is the Aston Martin live stream production team. Because what the actual fuck was that?
I feel so bad for them.
I was astounded. It was. We can talk more about this when we talk about their livery, but just the sheer hilarity that went into it, and I truly appreciated it because, as you know, Casey, but people don't. You know, my heat was out at my house on the day that the live stream was happening, and I was freezing, and I needed a laugh, and I got a laugh. So that was awesome to see. But yeah, we'll go into it more when we talk about their livery just in general. But yeah. That the Aston Martin live stream is just my meme of the week.
It was comical, to say the least. Extremely comical. But, yes. I mean, we could go into... Well, let's do the IndyCar news first. IndyCar news, this is not really something specifically IndyCar. It's like IndyCar and F1 together. So last week was our McLaren's launch. It was very cool at their new facility in Indianapolis, which looks beautiful.
Sweet. It looks awesome.
Looks state-of-the-art. So they had it there. Zach Brown was there, obviously. Two of the drivers were there because Nolan Siegel was finishing up his, what was he in? The Asian Le Mans series, and that finished up.
Oh, yeah.
So he wasn't there. But yes, moral of the story, they were talking about IndyCar, and Zach Brown said he would love for Fernando Alonso to come back and race for our McLaren at the Indy 500.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, he thinks with the cars that our McLaren has now, it's like perfect for Fernando Alonso. And he thinks Fernando Alonso could do really well. So he hopes, I could see Fernando Alonso walking in and being one of those, like, how they always have, like, extra seats during the Indy 500, and it's him and he wins. Like, I could totally see it.
Oh, yeah. He would, that'd be a lot of fun to watch, honestly. I'm really behind that idea.
So, yeah, that was, like I said, not really IndyCar news, but I know they're in Sebring having their, like, preseason testing this week. I think I saw the one quick thing that Alex Palou set, like, the fastest time, so no surprise there.
I mean, why are we even shocked by that?
No, we're not. But yeah, so, moving on. I want to talk about Super Bowl first, because Super Bowl was Super Bowl and Olympics, they've been very motorsport F1 friendly, I have to say. First of all...
Yeah, you're right.
Olympics, opening ceremony, I figured in Italy we were going to get maybe some sort of Ferrari note, but there was like a Ferrari car in the very beginning, so that's what we saw.
Yeah.
But then they go later on and they're showing, like, there's this tram car scene, like, pre-recorded thing, and it's supposed to be showing how, like, the Italian president's getting to the opening ceremony. He gets off the tram car, you see who the tram car driver is, and it's Valentino Rossi, a.k.a. one of the greatest MotoGP racers ever. So that was really cool to see. That was really cool to see. And at first I was like, wait, who is that? And then I was like, oh, that was Valentino Rossi. So, yeah, very cool. Super Bowl. Obviously we have Cadillac commercial.
Yep.
We also there was also a NASCAR commercial, which was cool.
There was a NASCAR commercial. Mm-hmm. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah,
there's a NASCAR commercial, and then there was that Toyota commercial with Bubba Wallace was in it as well, like looking at him, like a younger self go-karting.
Yeah, that was a cool one too.
And then maybe the biggest curveball of all, Charles Leclerc in the Pokemon commercial.
Yeah, we knew that the commercial existed.
Yeah.
Because we saw it a week ago, I
think we saw it too early. I think they put it on Olympic coverage before it was supposed to be on TV.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, seeing it pop up Well, first of all, seeing Pokemon no less at the Super Bowl is like, whoa, like, all right, there's a blast from the past for me. But then, yeah, seeing Charles in it as well is a weird choice, but also like not a weird choice. Like it made sense, but also the cast of people that he was with, like, was odd. Like it was like Trevor Noah,
Lady Gaga.
Charles Leclerc.
The one girl was Jenny from Jisoo from Blackpink, K-pop artist. Like, it was like a very random,
very eclectic commercial.
Yes, but very cool commercial. I will say, I was set the scene last week when the Olympics was on, like, before the opening ceremony. I was watching the one hockey game. I had it on the background at work. The commercial comes on. I'm not paying attention. I could recognize Charles Leclerc's voice anywhere, and I literally was like, why do I know his voice? And I quickly clicked over, and I was like, what the hell is he doing in this Pokemon commercial?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was... And then the best part is he's speaking to his photographer, Antoine. That's who he's talking to in the commercial.
Is that who it is?
Yeah!
So I should have looked it up. I've been meaning to. Every time I see the commercial, which granted has been 3 times at most, but... I see the other person he's talking to for a split second, and I have the thought where I'm like, where have I seen that person
Yeah, it's
before?
his photographer.
And okay, thank you. That makes...
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
That is, like, just that itch in the back of my head where I'm
Yeah.
like, I know I've seen that person before. Like, I recognize who that is, but I could never see the face long enough to like,
Figure
be like,
it, yeah.
oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, that's who it is.
I feel like if you're like me, obviously I'm a huge Charles fan, so like I've seen who Antoine, and I was like, I know the back, like that's a blonde head of hair that like I can pick out, but yeah, I was not ready to sit down at watch the Super Bowl and see Charles Leclerc at the Super Bowl.
No, I was not either.
I mean, let's talk about his teammate Lewis Hamilton at the Super Bowl with Kim Kardashian. I literally said...
They kissed.
No, they didn't. That was AI. They didn't.
That was an AI photo?
Yeah, you fell for it.
that got me. Wow,
Yeah, that wasn't
I was
real.
like 100% like, yep, they're dating.
That was real. Yeah, no, I saw the picture because I was at Mom and Dad's, and I immediately was like, no! I said, if the Ferrari curse touches or the Kim Kardashian curse touches anyone else in that garage, I'll riot. So yeah, I definitely think they are actually seeing each other, because Kylie posted a video today of like her and Chloe trying to do something stupid, and there's a voice in the background. You hear Kim and you hear someone else's, and you're like, everyone's like, yeah, I know whose voice that is. So but yeah, so the Super Bowl was very Motorsport friendly, I'll have to say, which was fun.
Yeah. Should we talk about Cadillac's commercial, since we're on the
leads-
topic of the Super Bowl?
Yeah, leads right into it.
I'm
upset.
There's two things. I love the livery. I think the livery is amazing. And I think next week we should definitely do a ranking of all our liveries, like 1 to 5 or all of them. But it looks beautiful. I love that it's primarily white. I love that it looks clean and modern and sleek. All the kind of style and aesthetic that I love, it's there. My 2 gripes with it. 1, the commercial did not do it justice.
No.
It did not reveal it in the way that I thought it was going to. Granted, it was a commercial, so it was like, and especially during the Super Bowl, you only have like a limited amount of runtime. So I was bummed by that. I like the idea of the 2-tone, like the one side's white, the one side's black. Like I like that idea a lot. Something about it to me being split like long ways down the middle is a little off to me, but it has grown on me now. And I really do, I really do think it was the commercial, like, not doing it as much justice as it should. Like, seeing the pictures from New York, seeing them render photos and everything, too. Like, those photos, I'm like, yeah, this looks really good. Like, this is a very well-done livery. I really like it.
I will say, I think everyone had the same thought when it first came on the commercial. It looked silver and black. The white looked silver.
It did.
And then the pictures came out from the renderings of them, and you're like, oh, that's white. And then I saw the photos of like Tasia and stuff posting photos from New York City. from New York City, and I was like, oh no, it's clearly white and black. I will say, I'm very interested to see how they're going to do the Lego with like the two-tone.
Yeah. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I just think that it's going to look, that livery's going to look cool on track, especially on TV, like when it's going so fast and it's like a front shot. But like, wherever you're sitting, if you're at a race live, wherever you're sitting, you're either seeing the white side or the black side of the car, which is cool.
Yeah, right?
I will say I do like that it's like the detail on the inside of the Cadillac logo, like towards the back. Kind of like Mercedes and how they do the diamond, in the back it's like the Cadillac like that, but no, the commercial, I know people are like, the commercial should have been longer, I was like, people, this is not normal TV time they're buying. And have you seen it again? No. I've not seen the commercial again. If this is correct, this article from Motorsport.com said that they have spent, it's known, like, it can be like $10 to $20 million for a literally 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl. They also were during the fourth quarter, which is normally when they're more expensive, especially if it's a close game. Like, people are still watching, people are tuned in.
People are glued to the screen.
I mean, not this year, but...
No.
So, Motorsport.com is saying it looks like it might have cost them, where'd it go? I keep scrolling up, and it's the same part of the commercial article. It looks like they spent up to $20 million. So, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean...
Now, if you look at the cost cap, marketing expenses are not included in the cost cap.
Yeah, so you have, you know, that's not going to hurt you when it comes to, right, like you're saying, cost cap. But
yeah, because I saw people being like, great, they're not going to be able to afford any, like, upgrades later on this season and all that. But, I think, and just having, like, they kind of, I know the game was on everywhere, but, like, obviously the game is live from California. Having the box in New York, so it kind of made it like a bi-coastal event. And just the videos from New York were cool.
I like that they did that, and I liked that. I can imagine part of the decision with New York as well was thinking, okay, we only have a 30-second commercial, we should do something a little bit longer, so that way people can actually look at it and not see a 30-second commercial, and then it's gone. You know, like you said, we haven't seen the commercial since, so it's only airing that one time, and then boom, it's done. But, no, I think, I like that they did it during the Super Bowl. I think, granted, this is a little bit, like you said, like Super Bowl towards the end of the game wasn't that exciting. You know, it's kind of whatever, so it's like you're kind of, like, checked out a little bit. I wish it was during the first quarter or like maybe right before halftime.
Yeah, I think if it was right before or right after halftime, especially because it's Apple, it would have made sense. Right. Especially because also the commercial at the end had something about F1 being on Apple.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there was they showed the Apple logo of it. Being on Apple. So yeah, I wish if it was a little bit better placed, I think it would have been nice, but still, I mean, it's a Formula One commercial in the Super Bowl. That is something that we've never seen before, you know, in our years following the sport. It's something that we've never seen before in the years before. You know, the Super Bowl commercials is our movie trailers, big brands, and that's it. You know, and it's like, you know, so seeing a Formula One commercial for this during the Super Bowl is very unique and very cool. And I think, again, they killed it with the car. You know, it didn't do it justice, but it was striking enough that it was like, oh, yeah, that looks good. Like, I like that.
I think the one thing that was missing from the commercial, and it's not even in the, like, longer version that was posted to social media, Checo and Valtteri. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Like,
I mean,
all the articles came out on Super Bowl Sunday about how Cadillac, I don't know if you see this, how Cadillac went to Michael Bay, and they were going to work with him, and then it didn't, work out, so he's, trying to sue them and stuff. But, yeah, I think the fact that it's just, they're not in the commercial is maybe my one big issue with it.
Right, which even if... not that they're, the most recognizable figures, but, even if you have a crowd that watched Drive to Survive, and then, even if they didn't stick with Formula One, would recognize, I would think, Checo and Valtteri
Well,
is. So
yeah, I
enough
feel
to
like-
be like, oh, I know who they are, and then seeing the Formula One with them too would make the dots connect. But yeah, a little bit of a miss on their part.
I think also, like, you have... The game was clearly, most likely being watched in Mexico. Like, so if you're going to see Checo, and I feel like
That's
you're
a
going to
great point.
recognize him in Mexico. But yeah, that's definitely my one thing. But I think Cadillac, regardless, like, seeing the videos Tasia's been posting, all that stuff, they literally got every single detail right for every single, like, event and all that stuff. I literally pulled up the live camera from New York and watched it count down and watched the box go away. Just
To watch the count, yeah. It's a great idea.
It was cool. I was literally, I posted, I was like, quick, can you bring the box to Philly? Because I want to see that.
I want to see it. I want to see it in person.
Hopefully we will this season. But yes, Cadillac, 10 out of 10 for us.
Yeah. I like it.
McLaren.
Let me talk about McLaren because it's relatively the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have the tradition there. I think I talked about this in our previous episode. I think the new form factors of the car, the new regulations of the car, lends itself to looking a little bit different. I like it. I like that the logos are smaller.
Yes, it looks more organized.
Yeah, it looks more organized. It looks more like a race car, you know, instead of a sponsorship machine, you know. But overall, it's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I posted that video about it, and I was just like, you know, this is definitely, you know, my bias showing, but I like it. It's good. Cool. You did what we expected you to, which was keep the same thing because you won the constructors champs.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do think we're going to see some good special liveries from them this year, especially like it's their 100, right? Did they say 100th or 1000?
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever. Monaco, I think, could end up being a big anniversary for them or special event for them. Especially because McLaren's first race was Monaco, I think. But apparently at that time it was racing in like green and white. So like maybe could we see something? Yeah. So I think
That'd be pretty sweet.
I mean, McLaren does do a good special livery very well, so I'm not doubting it. And obviously they tease Miami will get something fun. But yeah, I mean, it's very similar, but we've also known this after last year when they won Constructors. They're like, when we win, why are we going to change it? So
we keep it the same.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So it makes sense. I will say their launch was a little cheesy. Someone was like, at this point, just call Bahrain your home race because you made it seem more like it was because of their main sponsor and all that stuff was like people are like they don't even go this far out like all out when they're in Australia or like to honor Bruce McLaren. I know he's a New Zealander, but like they don't even do like anything that crazy for him. But yeah, it did. That was maybe like the fireworks at the end. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, nuts.
Yeah. I did appreciate Lando and Oscar kind of getting yelled at like they were children in like school when they were talking with each other over in the chair.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see them like back together, and yeah, like I like the car. I like the race suits. I need that long sleeve that Lando was wearing.
That was nice
today. I think too. Yeah.
Well, we all knew what the race suits were going to look like the minute we saw our McLaren.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, that was a dead giveaway. And then to the disaster of a live launch, Aston Martin. I will say yesterday when every feed was failing, Matt and Tommy from P1 were live, so I was like, oh, I have to, I need to click in. And I
did the same thing.
It was comical. They were because it was like every thought you were seeing on social media is what they were saying. So, like, everyone was thinking the exact same thing.
I don't know if it started out as a live thing and then obviously became a pre-recorded thing when it started over, or if it was always a pre-recorded thing, but
I don't know because nothing about it looked. I don't know. I literally can't tell you. If anything,
what really was the kicker for me was when it seemed like it was starting to it seemed like it was beginning to go well and everything and move, and Lawrence Stroll gets on there and he's like reading off of a script, this is purely a robot thing. You're just reading it off like it's a robot, and it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. I also, the rear wing, I like last year's rear wing better. I don't get why it's like blue.
So I did see a post today on Threads. I forgot who posted it, but it has gotten more boring over the years. And it's like, I agree. So I tuned into the Matt and Tommy stream as well.
Oh, I know you're talking about F1 or Motorsport posted, like,
yes,
the past few years.
And the electric yellow just being, like, removed from the car is like, what are we doing? Why are you getting rid of that? Like, that looks good. You know, like, I like that look.
Add more of that and take away that light blue. Like, the light blue doesn't work with the green, I don't feel like.
Yeah, it's a little off-putting, the light blue. But it definitely, you know, I think it looks good. It's very, Aston Martin is very kind of with me with, like, the Williams one. It's very just, like, middle of the road. It's just like, all right, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. So,
I will say, didn't Newey say they used, like, a different type of paint? They've been using glossy, but this year it's, like, a satin paint, which I do, in previous years, I did love how the Aston Martin was, like, almost glittery looking.
It had a sparkle,
and they took it away.
It had, like, a shiny,
They took it away.
I 100% agree with you.
Hear me out. It, like, reminded me of a mermaid in some aspect for some weird reason.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but it's not one of my faves. Like I said, next week we'll rank them.
Yeah.
I think I have a clear top, like, 2 that I can say, and a clear bottom, like, meh.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at them all today, but I need to do, like actually, like, take a look at them all again and see.
Yeah, we'll do that. Especially we're going to be able to see, we'll get footage of what they look like on track, too, for next week. So I think that's a great point. That'll help.
Because
also,
that's what happened with Kick. With Sauber. We originally were like, and then we saw it on track, and we were like, oh, that's much better on track. Yeah. Like, we were like, we get it now. Okay.
Yeah, we get it. But yeah, so we'll do that next week. Our last piece of news, like we said, or topic to talk about, it's Bahrain testing week. Testing 1.
Yes, it is.
Cars on track. Now, we all know the first week they're only broadcasting 1 hour of testing, the last hour of each day. There is a Motorsport article out, and I know teams have been posting, like, who's driving when for each day. Some teams are splitting the days, or, like, Red Bull, I think, is, like, Max is all day tomorrow, Isaac's Thursday, and then they split the Friday. Right. So, it depends, but yes, the last hour will be on TV, and then next week it's normal the whole time, so thankfully we get to... next week, I will truly have maybe 2 screens up for Olympics and F1 coverage. Somehow.
I probably will. Yeah.
I'll
figure it out.
One on my phone and one on one on my computer. So, but yeah, we'll get to see actual coverage, not coverage from journalists hiding in the trees like we did in Barcelona. We'll get to fully hear the cars on track, which will be nice. See the drivers on track. This past weekend was 1 month until the Australian GP, so...
Yep. And it's going to be here before we know it.
Oh, especially with how busy our next few weeks are? Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. Literally, the sleep schedule, we need to just fix it.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first few weeks are rough because they're dead in the middle of the night. Australia's actually not the worst one, but... You
got Australia and then right into China. China is the brutal one, because that's...
Is China the worst one?
China, to me, was the worst one, because it was late enough that you were like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep and, like, wake up for it. But then once it's over and it's, like, 5 a.m., it's like, do I go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Like, which, like, it is a Sunday morning, so it is, like, go back to sleep till, like, at least, like, 8, you know? But, yeah, it's, China, to me, was the worst one. Australia, at least, is enough where it's, like, it's 1 a.m., So
Australia and Japan are both 1 a.m. So, like, that's...
Yeah.
I can maybe fall asleep for like an hour on my couch, get up, and be fine. And then
take a little nap and then be good to go, or like stay up the entire time, which is brutal because then you're staying up another 2 hours after the race. But
if it's anything like last year's Australia GP, it won't be boring. So
no, it will not.
And I have a feeling first race with new cars, it's not going to be boring.
No, I don't think it will be at all.
And if we sprinkle in some rain, was last year China last year is when Ferrari double DNF'd again, right?
To be honest with you, the only thing I remember about China last year was Lewis's sprint win.
Yeah, and then they double DNF'd.
Did they double DNF that race?
Yes. So I just looked up. I can remember I did fall asleep after China, and then I remember waking up like an hour later, and I missed the news, and I was like, I'm just going back to sleep, people.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
That was a rough one. But yes, that is really all we have for you today, friends.
That's it.
Like we said, the last short one, because from here on out, it's cars on track with either F1, IndyCar, anything. So, we're back. But yes, like I said at the beginning, please go give us a follow on all of our social medias. We're definitely amping up the posting more and more, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Keep following, interacting. We've had some good traction, I feel like, on videos lately. Our YouTube, as always, Underground Circuit. Owen's interview was up with Jamie. He's trying to get some other ones together as well, I know, so stay tuned for more of that series. It's great. And yeah, we will see you all next week, people.
See you next week for...
Happy testing.
Testing breakdown.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
3 hours of testing breakdown, people.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you later.